Hello, happy new year. Welcome back to Piece of Cake Live. This is Karita. I hope you're doing fabulously. Today I'm going to talk about how to be a good friend and how to make friends. So you may be thinking, oh, you're so outgoing. It's so easy for you. Well, guess what? It wasn't always this easy for me. Now, making friends has never really been trouble for me, but keeping friends was something different. So what I am instructing are things that I've actually learned from experience. So just to recap, I'm an Army brat, so I moved around a lot. So I had to, in order to make friends, introduce myself to people, get involved. So that's where I learned to kind of put myself out there. But the downside of moving around is that as soon as conflict arises or you go through those bumps in your relationship, I'm moving to another state. So I never really had to work through things. Thankfully, I have some awesome friends from high school that are still my great friends, but it's only really in the last 6 years, and I'm 34 now, that I've really kind of got the friend thing down. So here is my list. Number 1, talk to strangers. I meet people everywhere I go. The best place to meet people are places where people are doing the things that you like to do. So try your yoga class, and afterwards, chat up the person next to you, and after a few visits, you say, hey, do you want to go grab a smoothie? That kind of thing. Next, that was make a date. And when you make a date, keep it. It's really frustrating because schedules are so busy that people cancel at the last minute. Of course, things come up, but do your best to keep whatever appointment you have. And then once you're in a developed relationship, it really helps to have a standing appointment. Like every Tuesday, I'll meet with a girlfriend for coffee, that kind of thing. Be a good listener. So this is what transformed my friendships, because I talk a lot and I would make people, I guess I turned them off because I would see their eyes glaze over and they weren't listening anymore. And another thing is I know a lot about a lot of stuff. And so I had a bad habit of, did you know? And over educating people. And again, I don't have to tell people everything I know, and that's okay. So I learned to listen more and to speak less. And when you're listening, don't think about what you're about to say next as well. Also, what's really important that makes for a good conversation is ask the other person questions and be invested in their lives. Speaking of investments, get into their world. Try doing things that they like to do, and then you switch off. That's how you really get to know a person well. Check in. That's my next thing. So, for instance, if you know that your friend has been going through a hard time, check in and just say, hey, how you doing? I'm thinking about you. One of the things that I like to do when my mom friends are sick, if I can, I'll go to the store and pick up a rotisserie chicken and just drop it off on their doorstep and text them and say, hey, I have something on the porch for you. Because when you're sick as a parent, there's nobody to take care of you. And it's just amazing. And that's what I would want somebody to do for me. So that's the biggest thing. Be the kind of friend that you would want people to be for you. That's really what I do. I think to myself, what would I have wanted when I had a newborn? I would have loved for somebody to say, hey, do you want me to come over for 2 hours and watch Tia while you go take a nap, go to the store? I mean, it would blow my mind. Well, that's what I did for my friends and do for my friends that have newborns, because that's what I would want for somebody to do for me. Last thing, feedback. You will know you're being a good friend because you will start to get feedback. And that's what happened when I started to adjust to the things that I've just talked about. I would get just texts like, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. You're always checking in with me. Or just whatever. If you know your friend had a big work meeting or presentation, text them. Ask them how it went. If you knew they had a doctor's appointment, text them. Ask them how it went. What else? A family death. Oh my gosh. I just went through a family death. I was shocked at how people really didn't do a lot. I mean, that's a whole nother thing, but I think in this tech generation, people haven't had good skills about how to make good connections. Put your phones down, put your devices down, get engaged, meet up in real life. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think about being a good friend, and how do you kind of navigate this new tech culture, and how do you communicate? And I want to hear from you. Talk to me, people, please. please, okay? I'll see you soon. Bye.